Good evening, Council. Sheila Cameron, Encinitas. I will try to clear up what has just taken place here. It is confusing, but I'm one of the few people who's read the development agreement, the JPA Powers Authority, the status report from May 2000, and CDF. Okay, and this came about when I was on council. So, to begin, I do want to make it very clear that I think the golf course is fantastic, and I want to see it succeed. It's beautiful. My husband and my dog Mischief and I enjoy walking the trails, and I think it's a real asset to the city. I do have concern and questions due to this surprising request at this time from the Encinitas Ranch Golf Authority. My questions that I'm going to ask are for the record. I've made a list of them. I'll give them to you so you don't have to panic about writing them down. But I do want answers to them, and I want answers tonight, and you better want answers too. So pay attention. We have not heard anything from IRGA for 10 years, even though 3 to 4 members of the staff serve on it. And I would guess that most of them haven't given much information to you, so you don't know too much about it. I can tell that. I'm probably as familiar as anybody with this process. I'm asking you not to vote for this suspension tonight of the sales tax credit until you get the questions I'm asking answered. Okay, first, I did ask, my first question was who sits on the board of directors of IRGA? Okay, and we established that it's at least 3 to 4 of our staff members, and you're not getting any information from them, I take it. I want to know where the financial accounting report is to accompany this agenda item. Where is it? There's no money being shown. The council and public have seen nothing for the 10 years. Where are the actual revenues and expenses versus those projected over the last 10 years? And where's the proof of IRGA's cash flow? You've got nothing, absolutely nothing. There has been no contingency fund, and what exactly is triggering this decision to establish one now? This claim needs to be backed up by something more than, gee, we've decided to do this. The dates are a little confusing, but let me tell you, 2011 is when the city and Carltus Corporation and the owners begin to share the 50-50 net golf course revenues, if there are any. And that's, I'm saying, is that correct? I know it's correct, but I'm asking you to find out. And I'm wondering, are we suspending the golf course sales tax credit to build up a contingency fund of $250,000 only? It's 2 years. There are 2 budget years they're doing this. Or are we allowing Carltus to get their 50% share of net revenue by not paying their obligation under the development agreement? In other words, 2011 is a trigger year, and that's why they're here now. And this is when you start to get the revenues. They still have to pay the debt, but they are asking you not to have to pay the sales tax. And the reason they're doing that is either Carltus wants to collect their net revenue now, or they don't have enough money to pay the the debt that they're supposed to be paying. We have a $750,000 shortfall in our city budget and are cutting city services, but we're allowing IRGA to not pay us the sales tax credit they owe us, and I want to know why. If they don't have to pay it, can I bring you my mortgage? Will you pay that too? For how long is IRGA requesting a sales tax suspension? Right now it looks like 2 years. Does that mean they need only $250,000 in their contingency fund? When does the suspension end and payment of the sales tax credit loan resume? That's what I want to know. How long is this suspension going to go on? On page 20, section 3213D of the Encinitas Ranch Development Agreement, it states, as a condition precedent to owner's right to share in golf course net revenues, the owner shall timely perform its obligation under this agreement to repay the sales tax advance with interest. Is this what IRGA is asking you to amend? Because they are under an obligation to pay that no matter what. During the July 17, 1997 IRGA meeting minutes, Parks and Rec Director and IRGA board member Dave Wington asked the question concerning potential for the city to not receive the 50-50 net revenue proceeds on schedule. Assistant City Manager Benson and board member responded that the golf course would have to be significantly underproducing from year 2005 on out. The only way there would be insufficient excess revenues for the city is if the course underproduces during the years 2006 and 2010. And I think that's what's going on. Has the golf course been underproducing? We don't know. You don't have a figure, you don't have anything. Have you ever seen an IRGA meeting minutes? Ever? Probably not.